Hello, baseball fans. You're watching On Deck with Tyler Redmond.
Welcome into On Deck, guys. A very exciting day as we are joined by third base coach for the Atlanta Braves, Ron Washington. Good to hear from you, man.
Tyler, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Ron, I got to ask you, we're amidst a big series this year, probably the biggest one of the year, the Braves and Mets. Final series of the year between these two. Big game last night, big win for the Braves last night. Tell me what you're feeling going into game two.
Well, my feelings is the same going into game one. If we play our game of baseball that we're able to play and just play our game, don't worry about the opponents, our opportunity to be successful is just as well as it was last night. These guys come and go about their business, and once game is on, game is on.
Ron, you've been with the Braves since 2017. You've had a fun run that whole entire time. You've had some of these guys for their entire career, Austin Riley, Dansby Swanson for the majority of it. But there's some rookies this year, Michael Harris, Vaughn Grissom. How impressed have you been with those two?
Well, I've been very impressed, especially Michael Harris. He seemed like he's been here. He's very mature. He knows he can play baseball. He works at it every single day. And I think if you've been watching the season since he's been here, every opportunity that the game has presented to him to have adversity, he's bounced back and bounced back in a big way. Vaughn Grissom, he's only had maybe a year and a half of professional baseball under his belt, but you can see the talent there. It's just have to grow. Michael Harris is very special.
For sure. Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
We're excited to see his career in a Braves uniform. Big time deal. He's going to be here a long time. But this team's going to be together a long time. How excited are you to see the Braves, the core Braves? I mean, Austin Riley, big deal this year. Acuna's going to be here a long time. Ozzie's going to be here a long time. Now Harris. How excited are you to see them grow into their careers as time goes on?
Well, that's what you love to see as a coach, as a mentor, to see young talent, especially the character of that young talent. The Atlanta Braves does a tremendous job of building character inside of young men. And they show that when they get the opportunity on the big show. So anytime an organization can lock in a core, especially as talented as the core they have here in Atlanta, there's something special for the fans to enjoy for a long time to come. I've been in the game 52 years, and I've been around a group of young men that has the talent that these guys have, but these guys get an opportunity on the big stage, and it seemed like they're veterans.
That's great. And this core, a lot of this core was here last year. Very exciting year last year. You've been in the game 52 years. How nice was it to finally get that championship ring?
That's what you play for, and I've been doing that since 1970. I managed in Texas, and I had 2 opportunities at it, and I didn't get it. But, here, when I got here in 17, that's when it started building. 18, we went to the playoffs. 19, we went to the playoffs. 20, we almost took out the Dodgers. So in 21, when we played the Dodgers, we weren't at all. It was like, as I said earlier, if we go play our game of baseball, our brain of baseball, we can beat anyone, and we certainly proved that in 21.
Well, hopefully that will happen this weekend. One more time, we're here with Ron Washington. Ron, again, you've been with the Braves for a few years now. The coaching core that you guys have, including yourself, Brian Snit at the helm, Kevin Seitzer, Rick Kranitz, you, EY. How good is the coaching core?
The coaching core is as good as it gets. Veterans, experts at what they do. And the main thing is this coaching core has an innate ability to get their point across to the young players. And you watch that every night you see them play.
We interviewed Matt Olson earlier this year. How's it been back with Ron Washington?
Oh, Wash is good. I like to mess around with Wash a good bit. He obviously, knows his stuff very well. An infield-guru. So it's been good. We had just a slight little time in Oakland, but get over here and listen to him and Ozzie go back and forth, and it makes it easier to go a little back and forth with him too.
I asked him this, and I'm going to ask you this. How was it reuniting with Matt Olson? You saw him younger. You saw a younger Matt Olson a few years ago with the A's. How nice was it to see him in an Atlanta uniform?
Well, it was very nice, especially when you lose a Freddie Freeman. If you can't have Freddie, then Matt Olson is who you want. And the Atlanta Braves went out and got Matt Olson. You're right, I saw Matt Olson as a youngster. But when he got here, we prodded him for a good while before he finally got relaxed and loose. And now he's a Brave.
You mentioned being relaxed and loose. One of the players that I think does a great job at making everybody feel that way is Ozzie Albies, and I know you two have a very close relationship. He's hopefully going to make it back for the postseason. We're looking forward to seeing that. Talk to me about Ozzie specifically. Talk to me about just who he is and the type of player he is.
Special. He has character. He's a tremendous teammate, and he's a tremendous second baseman. The past 3 years, I don't know why he haven't gotten a Gold Glove yet. You've seen here from day one, which was 17 when he came up, till today. I always told him there's 3 things that you have to understand in life and in anything you do in life, and now you're a baseball player. You got to get better, you get worse, or you stay the same. So every day Ozzie comes to the ballpark, his intentions for his teammates is to get better.
Final question, Ron. I know that you are a big proponent of defense. The Braves have a great defense. We saw Austin Riley make a few heck of a plays last night. You just mentioned Ozzie Albies, Dansby Swanson. Basically the whole field is full of defensive players. If there's a young kid out there, how much would you tell him to prioritize defense?
It's number one besides pitching. You have to pitch and you have to catch the ball every single day. They cannot go into slumps. You may go into slumps sometimes on the base pads, making some decisions that may not work. You may go into slump at the plate, but pitching and defense can never go into a slump. Will you make mistakes? Yes, you're human. And there's 3 ways you make them. You boot, you throw, or you make bad decisions. You try to eliminate as many bad decisions as you can, and with your talent and the learning of how to play defense, you're going to make less bad throws and less boots.
I really do appreciate you. I want to thank you for coming on. One of the greatest minds in baseball, in my opinion.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Baseball fans, make sure you like and share this video and subscribe to this channel. As always, thank you for your support.